here's the introduction, guys. We're heading out to the Mohican Memorial Forest in Mohican, obviously. And we're going to do an overnight or backpacking trip. I'm sick as a dog. I got super sick on Wednesday. Had to take the day off of work that day. Thursday we went to work. We probably shouldn't have. Today, it's been a rough day. But we left work a little early. Looks like I'm all dirty still. But whatever. We're going to the woods. We're going to go see if Bigfoot is out in the woods. We're in Northeast Ohio. And everybody's talking about Bigfoot these days and meteors. So whatever. We're going out there. We just want to go have a little peace of quiet. Here's the thing. Oh, let's open that up. You can't see. It's a very wet, gloomy day. It is currently raining. We'll get you an update when we get there. But for now, we're going to get off the phone while driving. But that's what we're up to today. I'll let you know when we get there. Alright, guys. Here we go. I'm sick as a dog. I got this 45-pound pack on. Let me show you. This bridle trail is closed. We came in on this dirt road. It says that this is the trail, but it does not look like what I was looking at online. So it says it is closed. Which way the trail actually goes, I don't know. Is this the trail? There's no real good markers here. This is a bit sketchy, but it looks like we might be on something. So we're just gonna follow it. There was a lot of blowdown this week from heavy storms. So we're just gonna make our way in and see if we can find our camp. It was only supposed to be a half mile, but this does not look like the entrance I seen online. So, I don't know. I'm already tired from being sick with this pack on. So, wish me luck. Wow, there's a lot of blow down here. Look at this. Everything on the ground is from a storm. Dude, I don't even know where the trail is. This ain't good. I'm off trail already. Son of a bitch. Alright. I'm gonna have to drop my pack and do some searching. I might be down here. This is no good, damn it. Fuck. I'm already getting lost. I'll be back. So, I'm already lost in the woods. The directions I got were incorrect. They have to be incorrect. Looking at the GPS, I'm not that far if I wanted to cut through the woods. But if I go back to the truck and continue down this road and go back out to Route 3, or I don't know. I'll have to relook at it, but this definitely looks like it was a trail at one point. But there's no trail markers in this godforsaken place. So, anyway, it looks like if I go out and all the way around this big loop-de-loo, that I'll probably get there, but for now, I'm carrying around almost 50 pounds on my back through this crap for nothing. Back to the truck. Plan B. Alright, try number 2. So, we went down the road a little bit further. We actually found a parking area that I seen on the internet. And there's G29. They didn't really show it well enough. I'm going to show you guys. You go down Route 97 and just out of Loudonville, past the ranger station and stuff in the Mohican State Park. You take a right on 97, you go down it. I'm not sure what's that way, but we came from that way. You go down it till you hit Township Road 3234. You take a left. You go down that, you go around 2 big turns, and you keep going. I thought it was right after those 2 big turns. There's a trail marker. That's not it. You keep going another half mile or so, and you get down here to this campsite 5, well, and 6. And then G29 is the entrance. It's a hike straight uphill, but I don't care. I was bushwhacking a minute ago. Try number 2. Here we are. So, all right, I'm gonna get dressed or get my backpack back on, and we're gonna get up there. See you in a minute. All right, we are on our way. You can't really tell we're going down a pretty steep hill, which is better than the steep hill I was coming up to get here, but this means we got to climb this in the morning. Let's hope that we get good sleep. And then that coffee that I brought does the trick. It's supposedly only a half mile in. I've at least walked 2/3 of that, I would think. We went up and over a ridge. I know that Camp 5 is this way because I seen a marker finally. So we're gonna keep heading down here. I seen a couple walking with no shoes on. God bless them. But I'll get back to you when I find Camp 5. Hopefully it's not too far. Being sick, I'm already tired. Boy, this is gonna be a long uphill for me tomorrow. Let's hope I wake up and feel much better. I did bring a shot of NyQuil with me and my melatonin. We're gonna get some good sleep tonight, I hope. But I'm also gonna attempt to sleep in a hammock for the first time. Maybe. I don't know. That's why my bag's so heavy. I brought extra stuff with me. We'll see what happens, but we'll get back with you in a minute. This is a lot farther than a half a mile, I think. Okay, guys. I'm sweating, but we made it here. Here is campsite 5, and he could have reserved it back here, but it's very hard to get a reservation due to its popularity around here. That's why I'm only staying one night in this campsite, because the others were booked. Not too many extremely flat spots for the tent. I guess over there. Let's drop this pack here. Gotta get rid of it. There were places to sit. I could have just brought my styrofoam thing, but I brought a chair. Look at this backpack, guys. This thing is a monster. Oh, man. Yeah, I have no idea how nice it is to take that off. Okay, let's look around real quick. There, if I remember. Okay, so the river's not down there, but down the way you can get to the river, I guess. Right here, you were surrounded by pine forest. Look at this. That is beautiful. This is where we're staying tonight. Me, you, and Bigfoot. I don't know. The tent might go over here. This kind of looks like a good spot. I don't see much deadfall above it. Maybe a couple small branches. Here, that kind of icks me. Ick. One of them kid words. Anyway, I like that better. I don't like that at all. It's got some big dead branches on it. They should take that tree down, but I'm all for leaving the forest do its thing. We could probably come up here on the ledge too, though. Or right over here don't look so bad. All that looks alive. Right here don't look so bad at all. Nice and flat. So we'll do that. And then I might put the hammock right here between these two trees. I'm gonna put a hammock and a cover on it. It might rain here. I'm gonna check the weather here in a minute. It's supposed to rain. So we're gonna get a shelter up first. I'll be back after I'm done with that. We're gonna first get a shelter up and then we'll start collecting some firewood. We're allowed to have fire after 6. Don't look like there's gonna be a lot to be able to collect, to be honest with you. This place looks scoured. I might have to walk up in there. And I brought these. I'm tempted to walk all the way back to the truck to trade out my boots for my hiking shoes. They're much cooler and lighter because I'm sweating here. And I wasn't sure. Last time I came here, I went to a different campsite. I had to cross the river like 3 times. And my feet got soaking wet. I had to walk all the way back to get my shoes anyway. While I went back to get these. So this time, I brought them first. Now my feet are sweating. But all right, let's get started here. First things first, and then we can burn one down. All right, guys, we are set up as setup gets. Like I said, I got 2 setups tonight. We got the hammock set up and we got the tent set up. I know I can sleep in the tent. We're gonna try this hammock. Let me show you. I got my little chair. This is why my backpack was so heavy, because I'm only a half mile in. I'm about to smoke real quick, and then I'm going to hike down. And we're going to get rid of these hot boots because I never had to cross the river. But if we go down that way, we will get to the river, so we might walk down there and take a look before it gets dark. But this is going to be our meal for the night. I brought this for coffee and whatchamacallit, hot cocoa for the night. I should have brought tea because my stomach's hurting. But this is the first time I've ever done this. We're going to probably get some boards because my tops aren't right for this. But we made a little awning here. And we'll sleep inside of this tonight. Maybe. If that does not work out, I have the old trustworthy sleep setup over here. This was just a cheap $25 Walmart tent, but I got the pad, I got an air mattress, an air pillow, and a 10-degree sleeping bag, even though it won't get down that cold tonight. Last time I was here, though, I had a much lighter bed, and I was pretty cold, so. Anyway, this is the setup. Like I said, I'm about to walk on down real quick, and I talked to the ODNR guy. He popped in. Look at this mess. You people are gross. Pick up after yourself. It's a half hour from the fucking half mile from the damn parking place. You can't carry out your garbage, people. Fucking slobs. I'll carry that out. But as a matter of fact, we're going to carry it out now. We'll go down. We're going to change my shoes out so I can go walk around a little bit. It's still early. We got some time before it gets dark. And, yeah, so here's camp. We'll be back. So this says, you are viewing a salvage harvest. This forest area was damaged by tornadoes and winds of over 105 miles an hour on June 13, 2022. The timber is being salvaged to produce wood products and minimize potential impacts on the rest of the forest due to insects, disease, and wildfires. So this whole area you're looking at is just leveled. You can still see where the trees were broken. Not where we're at, but there's like a dip that came right through here. It looks like it jumped and then it goes back down over there, because down this way, if you walk far enough, there's 3 more camps that have been closed down. Number 6 is up the hill, I guess. I kind of want to go see what it looks like, but I think people are in it, and I'm just going to leave them be. Maybe in the morning, but yeah, there's 8, 9, and 10 are permanently closed, they said. I was just talking to the ODNR guy named Jackson, real nice guy. He said he doesn't think there's any plans to reopen them, which I told him sucks, because this is a 13-mile loop, and this one here, the campsites here are like at the 10-mile mark, or at the 2 to 3 mile mark coming the other way, which it's like you have to take a whole 10. Some of us prefer to hike 5-6 miles a day tops with a backpack on, you know. I'm not a through hiker. I don't want to rush from point A to point B. I'm here to look around, enjoy. I'm gonna collect a couple good pieces of firewood on the way home, clear the path if we can. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get off here so I can collect some wood on my way back. We need get some fire going. I thought it was 6 o'clock, but we're almost there anyway. It's like 20 after 5. By the way, those shoes much more comfortable, especially since I'm not crossing any rivers. We'll take you. Yoink. Yeah, that's it. We'll be back. So, camp's all set up. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys that. We put a tarp with a hammock. We're gonna sleep in that tonight. We got the tent just in case the hammock doesn't work out, but I think it's gonna. I tried it out. I tried sleeping on my side. It seems to be doable. We have the fire going, even though everything around here is soaking wet. I don't know if you can see how muddy the ground is. Look at this. Is lesson learned. From now on, if I'm gonna go backpacking in the pine forest, I'm gonna bring a pair of gloves for collecting firewood and starting fire. I got sap all over me. But it's very, very peaceful here, guys. There's this ridge over here, and I think if you go on the other side of the ridge, you get back to another trail. And there is a campsite, number 6, way on the other side of this ridge, down a different trail. This trail is the only one. If you continue down this trail, you can go down to the river, which I think we're actually going to do right now. I don't know how far down it is, but I'm really interested in going to look. I'm also really interested in making sure this fire gets going. I mean, it's going now. I guess right now would be a good time. All right, let's go, guys. Let's try to pack some things away. Yeah, we got our little twigs up here, so if it were to rain, we can just sit under here in our chair. But I think the rain has passed. So, oh, my back hurts. All this rushing around, collecting firewood. I wasn't going to have a fire. I really shouldn't leave it either. We're just going to walk around this corner for a minute. Nah, it looks like it goes down pretty far. I can't leave the fire by itself. Even though it's wet season. Just not a cool thing to do. Yeah. Tomorrow morning we might take a hike down there. We're just going to chill out and camp for now. Anyway. It's very nice, very nice. I didn't, on the other campsites, your phone actually works. Like you get some signal. Here you barely get signal. On and off. Oh. So I should have brought a book. Or something to write on. Write my little journal or something. But for now, we're just going to sit here. Enjoy the peace and quiet of the Mohican Memorial Forest. Something just come crashing down through those woods. Hear it? Could be a deer, could be a coyote, could be a bear, but he smelled me and went the other way. Well, he's sitting there. He didn't go that far. Could be Bigfoot. This is Ohio. By the way, I didn't bring my air horn or my bear spray, although this is Central Ohio. It's not likely I'll need bear spray. These are just black bear that come around here, if any. It's very rare to see any bear. What it is not rare to see, though, is bobcat or coyote or deer. Not to worry about deer. Not too worried about coyote either, but they can be a little aggressive. Whatever that was, it stopped. There it goes. It went way around. It went back up that ridge and way around. It's, whatever it is, it's by itself and it's very loud. I'm gonna guess it's a deer heading to the water. Anyway, it was very peaceful. Just sitting here in the quiet, and all of a sudden something starts crashing behind me, running right at me. And so I did notice this. Right in camp, there is it looks like, this is most likely right here. You probably can't see it, but right along there, there's a trail. And it's most likely, I can see where stuff's been kicked up. It's a animal trail. It's gonna come right through camp. It's whatever. We'll share the woods. I really should have just stayed it quiet, but I got this fire going, so I'd probably smelled that first, because the smoke's going right that way. But next time we'll try to get the camera going and just sit quietly and see if whatever it is will come up through camp. So now something's crashing through the woods over here. I'm gonna assume they're deer, but last time I was here, I heard a lot of coyote. It got quiet again. But there are things crashing through the woods all around me. I thought it was a person walking up to us. Whatever. Whatever it is, it's sitting there staring at me right now, probably. I was going to sit here without a fire, because then I would have been able to see whatever this was. I just stayed here quietly, but I'm smoking out the woods, so they're noticing me. Anyway, I figured out my camelback bag is leaking. See that? I hope I have water by the morning. I need that coffee. Now it's right behind me. Bro, this place is crazy. Something up in there. Oh, I have a feeling I'm not going to be alone tonight. Alright, we'll be back. Well, it's starting to get dark, and I don't have a lot of firewood collected. Just some deadfall, most of it wet. I'm a bit tired, still trying to get over the sickness. Molly's got the same thing. She went to the doctor's today and got a steroid or antibiotic or something. And she don't do that. She works when she's sick, and she don't go to the doctor, so it tells you how rough this sickness is. My ears are all popping. My throat is a little sore. And I have a feeling that sleeping outside in the moist air is going to be horrible for my cold and asthma. So, but I was not going to not come. I reserved this site. Rain, shine, or snow, I was coming. So, let's take a little break. I'm going to collect some more firewood. It's almost going on. I think it's at 8 o'clock before I turn this on. So, in less than an hour, it'll be pitch black back here. I probably won't stay up much longer than that. I'm so tired. But we still got to cook our dinner. And I'll do a little short video of that. It's a MRE meal. Most people know what those are, but they're what the Red Cross give out for disaster relief. They work really well. I don't know why the Army doesn't use them, probably because of the weight. They're basically a meal that's already pre-cooked, and then you have sulfur, I don't know what, magnesium in a pack. They're like the same things that are like hand warmers, but like super hot. You just put salt water in it, which it comes with a little saltwater pack. And then, I don't know why I'm telling you all about it now. We'll show you when we eat it. But it gets super freaking hot, and it heats your food up like a microwave. But we'll go through that here in a little bit. I'll probably do that here in a minute. I can't, look, my hands are destroyed. There's no getting that crap off until I get some acetone or alcohol. I have some baby wipes, but they ain't doing nothing. That was the price you pay for trying to get some wet wood. Get that sap all over you. Just whatever. We'll live. I ain't gonna die from sap. We'll be back. We're gonna make that dinner here in a minute. We'll do it together. Right, we're gonna try to cook up this MRE. I don't really have a really good spot to set the phone, so you're just on the table. This is what it looks like. Comes in one of these packs. And let me get my knife up. Got a good fire going behind us, can you tell? Great thing about these, let's kneel on something. These MREs. Here's your food pack. This one is vegetable lasagna. I wish I had read it. I just grabbed one out of the pack. I should have got some meat. Comes with banana chips, granola cereal. We're gonna eat all of it. Usually I'll eat this all stuff. It comes with crackers, a couple of good crackers, and a tortilla. You have a tortilla. I like to warm that up inside a. So here's the pouch. But you have jelly that goes with the crackers or the tortilla or both. You got your silverware, your fork. It has salt and pepper inside of it. And then you got your seasoning for your lasagna. Alright, the way this works is, this is also your tray. This is your food tray. And this is your cooker. Inside of here, you rip it open. If you can do it. It creates a little bit of garbage, but it's packable. So down inside of here are two things. This is your activator salt water. I know it's getting hard to see me. But that's why I started this now. And then this is your, whatever it's called. It's like a hand warmer. So what I do is I'll put that down in there. You can't see it. That's down in there. We'll put this down in there. Then we put the tortilla. Cha-cha-cha. I like to put tortilla in there too. Get it softer. Now, this is the hard part, so I gotta set this up over here. You take this water here and you dump it down in there. That's all you do. And I'm going to show you how this works here in a minute. Oh, there goes my hot chocolate. I got a lot going on this little table. Alright, I'm going to dump it into that plastic, and immediately that salt water will start cooking it. So I want to make sure I don't dump it out, that's number one. But I want to get that whole thing wet. And I like to put the food on the top of it. And then you want to fold this up a couple times. Well, I'm going to do it the opposite way actually. Hold it up. Then I'm going to leave it right in front of here. Let's do one. Oh, open up. You can watch. You can hear it, listen. It's starting to expand the bag. You'll start seeing steam come out of it. See that steam? It is right now heating up. They say it's the 5-minute meal. Whoa. Well, anyway, that's how that cooks. We're going to let that cook for 5 minutes. I am going to go ahead and eat some of this granola. You just dump a little water in your granola. Oh, we're losing the bag. Hold up, hold it. Gotta go. Okay, now it's dark. It's 8:30. I ate dinner. I didn't show you guys dinner. Sorry, I was hungry, and it was one of those things you gotta do kind of quickly. So we're gonna try out our new stove here. Somebody gifted this to me. It's the Jetboil so-and-so. It has a little stand that goes with it, but we're not going to use it because I don't think I need to. I'm new to this, so it's going to be a second. I know that clicks in there like that. Alright, now I'm going to have to go over here so I can see how much water I got to put. You know what? I'm just going to put how much. Fuck it. Let's do a little more. Oh, give me a second. I gotta pour it out of here. And this is how I'm doing water. I dropped you guys and then it shut off, but I got my camel bag hanging up. It takes a little while, a little gravity fed. But this is how we're doing water. I'll be back in a minute. It's like, I need to get a tripod or something. It's impossible to find a good spot for that so it doesn't fall. So, I know there's a clicker on here somewhere. First, I need to turn it on. There it goes. Now this boils water super fast. And we got a coffee mixture for the morning. I just put instant coffee with creamer and sugar all in a bag. That's actually a lot. I'm just going to dump that whole thing right into a big cup of coffee. But for now, what we're doing is we're going to have a little after dinner cocoa. We'll get this water boiling. Let's put the lid on and let it do it faster. This is actually one of the fastest there is. This is the Jetboil Fat Boy. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember. I don't remember. But people say they've never seen water boil so fast. It only takes a couple minutes. So we're gonna get some water boiled. We're gonna put our packets in there, and then right here, this thing's got a couple handles on it. We're just gonna drink it right out of here, and we use its little cloth thing to clean it. Might not clean it that good anyway, because we're gonna do coffee in the morning. What's a little chocolate in your coffee, you know? Anyway, we'll be back once we get it done. Well, let's see, it might be done. Like I said, this goes fast. Now we're cooking. You can see, oh, it's getting ready to blow. I can hear it. Yeah, we heard a lot of crashing in the woods. I did that video. You guys probably will see it already. But ever since then, we heard it on the other side over here. And then nothing. It's been quiet. Birds even got quiet. I was hoping to hear some owls. Last time I was here on the other side of the forest, I was hearing coyotes on this side of the forest, so that may have been what was crashing through the woods. Time to meet up. Okay, we're boiling. I don't know if I want to put a whole 2 packets. Oh, what else are we doing, right? 2 packets it is. Get a little hot chocolate in us. Take a couple puffs. Get ready for bed. It's already past my bedtime normally. I get up at like 4 a.m. every day, so to stay up past 8:30, it's kind of rough on me sometimes. Ooh, I heard an owl. Way in the distance. I don't think you guys will hear him. Yeah, I still hear him. So faint though. Okay, let's see if we get this off of here without burning ourselves. There it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hot chocolate in the middle of the woods. It's probably too hot to drink yet. Yeah, I'm not even gonna fuck with that. We'll come back in a minute. I'll let you know how it is. So, our hot chocolate is delicious. Still pretty hot. Our fire is ablazing. Let me do this so we can look around a little. Fire's blazing. We're gonna go ahead and burn up the last of this wood. And whatever I don't drink of the hot chocolate, we'll go ahead and put the fire out. There's owls way in the distance. I heard something near camp go wow, like a weird, I don't know, sounded like a stomach growl, but it wasn't. The wind's changed direction, which is nice. Oh my god, getting blown in the face. Anyway, that's my light up light, or blow up light. Found it on Amazon, like 20 bucks. You can get them smaller too, but they just plug into a battery pack. They get down to like small as the size of your fist. You can just roll them up, put them in a little sack. They're very light, very bright. As long as you have a battery pack, you can walk around the woods with it, collecting firewood and stuff. I love it. Anyway, that's about it, guys. We're just gonna have a smoke, enjoy this fire for another half hour or so, finish this hot chocolate. Then we're gonna go lay in that hammock over there and see if we can sleep in it. It's still warm enough that I got a t-shirt on and I got a really thick blanket in there, so I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work out. I might get hot. I also tried a little air mattress in there. We're gonna see how that goes too. Anyway, we will, I say anyway a lot, don't I? Anyway. I love it. I can hear owls all through the woods. I almost said anyway again. We will see you in the morning, or I might tuck you in. Well, good morning, campers. I'm just waking up. I did not sleep very well. I ended up in the tent, as you can see, just before sunlight. I tried. I was all night. I slept a little bit in the hammock, but it got down to the low 30s. And this bag I have was great. I was warm, just my butt and like my side, trying to sleep on my side, like the part touching the bottom would get cold. Anyway, it was really hard to sleep side sleep. I'm a side sleeper, so really hard to sleep on your side in the hammock. It's doable, but I took NyQuil and my melatonin and still didn't get a lot of sleep. So eventually I was like, fork this. I'm sick. My throat was killing me in the cold, like 30, 32 degree weather. I don't even know what it was. It was pretty cold though. It was hurting my throat. So I said, I'm going to go in here, which is much better in here. But I don't even want to get out of this blanket now. My mummy bag. And then when I set this tent up, I knew that my head had to go on that side because there was a slight hill, and when I sleep with my head below my feet, I get headaches in my head, you know. So in haste, I just jumped in here and fucking got wrapped in a blanket and then realized, oh, I'm backwards. Oh, well. So it's a rough night. We're going to get up, get some warm clothes on, and get the coffee going. We'll be back. Okay, we're up and at 'em. Beard's looking all scraggly. Coffee's going. The last of the water, this here. This Camelback that I had, it was a cheap one I had for another bag. It leaks, so all night long I had it hanging here so I can use it for all my water. That thing was full, 2 liters of water or more, completely gone. I had just enough for the coffee, none to take my morning meds with, but we'll take the meds with the coffee. It can't be more than like 32 degrees right now. Let's get I didn't bring a bear bag or anything, even though I didn't really worry about it here. More of raccoons than anything. But I figured I'd make it a little harder for them to get to and get it away from my tent. Anyway, there we go again. It is freezing this morning. I am not looking forward to packing up. It's supposed to be about 70 degrees today, but that is not now. It is absolutely freezing. Man, this thing goes so fast, it's already boiling, starting to boil. We're just going to dump this bag of instant coffee, sugar, and powdered creamer into this mixture. Hopefully I did I don't think I had enough water, so it might be a little bit sweet. But I don't know. We'll be back. So, coffee's done. I was going to show you guys, but nature called. I had to run off to dig a hole, so here we are, just enjoying this coffee. My hands are freezing, but my lungs are burning. I really wish I didn't get sick Wednesday, right before coming out here. It's Friday now. Like I said, the old lady went to the doctor's yesterday because she got it after I got it, the day after or something. And she don't go to doctors, and she don't call off of work or any of that. At least she's working today. That's why I go camping alone now, because she's never off. She always got something going on. Anyway, we're going to finish this coffee, and we're going to start packing up this camp. I was hoping it would warm up. My fingers are freezing, but my phone's almost dead, and I didn't bring my charging cord, so I can't charge it off of my little battery pack. But the car's only about a mile away from here. We'll get packed up and plug it in then. See you soon. Hi guys. Camp is packed. There's a nice little log here for putting your bag on. Let's loosen everything before I do this, before I regret that. Okay. Oh, I didn't put the side straps on. They'll be all right. Belly button, or belly strap, chest strap, shoulder straps. We're off, guys. It's cleaner than it was when I got here. I packed out a bunch of garbage that was in the pit. Just gotta grab our things. I left a little bit of wood for the next guy. Somebody's coming here tonight. But we're out. Last night, I didn't tell you this morning, but I couldn't tell if I was dreaming or if there was an owl in camp, because he was so loud he woke me up. I think he was right over here, but at first I was dreaming about it, and then it was happening. So camp number 5, there's the old one. So if you guys come out here, I talked to Jackson. He's the ODNR guy taking care of these sides. He's trying to redo everything, and he's now put QR codes. Really hard to figure out how to do the reservations, but I don't know if you can screenshot that and QR code that. Give that a try. But it is not the Mohican State Forest. This is the Mohican Memorial State Forest, and you cannot reserve your site on the same one as the Mohican and the Hawking Hills site. So anyway, really hard for me to figure that out the first time. I ended up walking 7 miles to find a QR code. So I told Jackson about that last night. He's the one that came up with the QR code system, and he is going to go check 3, 4, and 2 where I said there was no QR code. So he says he's going to go re-put some new ones up. Anyway, we're about to do a big hill climb. I'll see you at the truck. All right, guys. We're out of breath and back at the truck. My lungs are burning. That's the path there. If you want to continue the blue trail, it's the blue bridle trail. It goes this way. Up and through here. It's like 13 miles altogether. By the time most people park up at the bridle trail entrance, and you can walk in the red trail till you hit the blue trail, follow that all the way back, and then come around till you hit 5 and 6 here. Or you can continue the red trail around. You cross the river a couple times. You can use the yellow connector trail to go over and back up if you want to do a short loop. Or you can do the red-blue trail. Anyway, check this place out. It is in Mohican Memorial Forest. I'm on Route 97 and intersection Township Road 3234. And you go back, coming from that way, about a mile and a half, 2 miles back, till you run into G29. Don't worry about the signs that say, oh, that's a public hunting area. So you worry about that. Right now it's not hunting season. But you'll sometimes see bridle trail closed signs. That is to equestrian hikers only. So if you're on foot, you're okay. You're allowed to go through. You will run into some ODNR guys. Jackson, real good dude. He last night to see me. They always come and check on you. If you don't see an ODNR guy, you're probably going to see a 6-foot drone over your head. Don't be alarmed by that. They're just checking to make sure that you did make it, because when you register, they come down and check to see if your truck's here, if you made it, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll come down here today to make sure I made it out of here, which I respect. I'm grateful for that. Jackson was a cool dude. He's trying to fix this place up for us. So come on over here. Take a look at the Mohican Memorial Forest, the Park and Pack trails. Even though they say that they're for horses, they're not always just for horses. They're for you to park and pack. Take your garbage out. Whatever you bring with you, take it out, and then take more out. People suck. Bury your excrements. Just don't be a douchebag. It's a real simple thing. I mean, especially here, you're between a half mile and a mile from camp to your car. I walked back here just to change boots last night. You can fucking take your garbage out. Don't be an asshole. Anyway, I love you. Like and subscribe and all that stuff if you want to. Really, I just started this channel to just document my own adventures, because I wanted somewhere instead of just my phone to have my adventures so I could look back on. And when it comes to my TikTok and Facebook, it's all mixed with like politics and glass blowing, because I do glass blowing. I'm semi-retired from that. And some other stuff, you know, just funny stuff and family stuff. So I wanted a place that was just camping, hiking, adventures, outdoor adventures. So subscribe to Horrors for Outdoors, and you'll get to join us. All right, love you guys. Be good to each other, and clean up your shit.